Hi, this is Dustin Stewart with UltraGrow Plant Food, here with another UltraGrow Nutri-Minute. Today I was here to talk to our citrus growers about what we can do to optimize the amount of fruit set that we get, the size of fruit, and the quality of fruit that comes at the end of the year, and that all starts right now. So right now in citrus fields, we have our first root flush happening. We're going to address that root flush with a small shot of nitrogen. It's very important to pay attention to the CEC of your soil. I would never recommend going over 25 units of nitrogen in this first application. CAN 17 is the preferred option, or UN 32, it will work as well. With that nitrogen application, we're going to want to do some NPK, and in our case, as cold as the soils are right now, you have to do an orthophosphate for it to get taken up by the hair roots that are coming out right now. Focus on the orthophosphate, not a polyphosphate. That does not work. It's going to take too long to break down, and you're going to miss this important window. So we're going to look at nitrogen, phosphorus for the energy, and then we're also going to look at some soil biology. In our case, we're using the soil booster. We're mixing that in with the 217-17 and nitrogen to help keep it in the soil profile longer, get those microbes, humics, and everything to hold and keep it available in the rhizosphere so those roots have a better chance of getting it up into the tree. The other thing that we're looking at is getting some zinc, some boron, and some manganese in there. That's all essential for different parts of the plant to all work symbiotically and get the trees set up to maybe even recoup from some of the deficiencies that we've seen come more present through this cold weather. This is their first shot of nutrition this year. They're looking for it. They're starting to draw on that water, so take advantage of it because you will get the bang for the buck on every unit you're putting out. The second thing that we're going to do sometime in between now and pre-bloom is we're going to do some thioplex and some soil treatment. This one is going to help clean some of the sodium out of the profile that has accumulated over the winter. We haven't had the rains that we needed to, so the chances, especially if you've been in a sodium heavy environment, those levels have not decreased. They've probably increased over the winter. So anything we could do to clean up that profile, give a better environment for the roots, set them up to be able to take up that potassium later on instead of the sodium, if that's the issue, we want to be able to do that. One of the most important things that we can do is put out the calcium early enough to where that tree actually has a chance to get it up into the canopy and get it out to the bloom where we need it for the upcoming cell division at petal fall. After that thioplex application is going to be our prebloomfoliar. Now this application, we're focusing on a small amount of LB urea. We've got another orthophosphate, so it gets into the tissue of the plant. We've got our potassium hydroxide in there, so in our case we go with 217-17. We mix that with some zinc, manganese, boron, our product ZMB, and we can also put in some cytokinins or some auxin seaweed at this time to kind of prepare them for the cell division that's about to occur. Early part of April, we're going to be looking at our petal fall spray. Now, something that I've noticed in all the years I've been doing this on all the different navel varieties is in-check. One thing that I have found is that calcium and potassium are key in mitigating the effects of in-check that we're seeing out in the field. So with our Cal-Kix and Cal-K products in the petal fall foliar, I've seen up to a 70% reduction in my fields on in-check, which has made a huge difference to the grower's bottom line. The calcium and potassium are huge components in that cell division period. When we're developing cells, we're looking for cell wall integrity. We want to build as many cells as we can, so we're throwing in a cytokinin seaweed. And with that, we're going to have more cells and stronger cells. So when we get to the cell elongation later on, we have those cells to fill and elongate and make that big piece of fruit that we're looking for. For UltraGrow, this is Dustin Stewart.